collective, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as TheAfrozen. Today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. What up, collective? Hey, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into it. B. I'm hearing backsliding. The action of relapsing into bad ways or error. Wow, okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so what is the biblical definition of backsliding? It's a process by which an individual who has converted to Christianity reverts to pre-conversion habits and or lapses or falls into sin when a person turns from God to pursue their own. To lapse morally or in the practice of religion. Okay. So this person feels that since the higher source, higher power, God, etc., is not answering their call, it's like they want to go out with a bang. Lord, child. They don't care anymore. They don't care what the outcome is going to be. They just don't care anymore. They can't get their way. It's like, if I can't get my way, no one will have their way. So it's like this person is going to go rogue. This person expects for the universe to just automatically pick up what they're putting down, like your prayers, etc. They expect for it to be answered just like that. It may have worked before in the past, but it's not happening now, of course. And this person feels some type of way that because their answers are not being heard by the higher source, is that they feel like, you know, they're just going to go out with a big bang. They're going to go out in the community, just like causing even more chaos and destruction. Not only is that not going to work for them, it's going to land them in prison. They have this I don't care anymore attitude. I don't give a fuck anymore attitude. So it's the main male. That's a thief. Oh man, hold on. Over a courtship. They weren't able to take something from this courtship. They weren't able to take you away from a courtship, or they weren't able to take you from a courtship. And when I say you, meaning you, like your self-worth, your self-values, your integrity, you know, etc., etc., I don't feel like they were able to take anything away from you. They weren't able to take away your self-respect, your self-dignity. They weren't able to take any of those characteristics away. And I do feel like they were trying to here. And it's pissing this person off. Like, you won't change or you won't budge to how they see fit. So it's a message of concern. Did they have concern here? No. So there's a message of concern here that you're not willing to listen, or you're not partaking in what they are attempting to say to you here. So their next path or selection or choice that they decide to do here is to go rogue, is to just go completely ape shit ballistic until you pay attention to them, until you say, okay, here I am, in that kind of way. That's going to backfire very badly. So let them do what they got to do. They're trying to get a response out of you. And everything that they have been doing and saying, they haven't been able to get a response. And it's truly pissing them off. It's pissing them off. They need a response from you, and they're not getting that. It's like they're running out of ideas to be creative to get you to come towards them, and they're not successful. And because they're not successful, it's making them become very self-absorbed and not being confident that they can get to you, and they're losing a lot of faith. Not only in you, but the whole process, the whole situation in general. They've lost the faith to do it the right way. So we have angry people here. Like I said, they're very angry, but and we have resilience in reverse. So we have resilience in reverse, but being assertive. So they're trying to be assertive in a very aggressive way. They have no resilience, or they have no like barriers as to how far they'll go. They just fucking going. They're not listening. They're just doing it. They're just going. And like I said, that's not going to end well for them. It's not going to end well for them at all. You're safe, of course, so you don't have anything to worry about. All you got to do is worry about your peace. Just continue worrying about your peace. Don't worry about that individual there. Okay? This is like their final straw, their final breakdown to get your attention. And like I said, it's just not going to work. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, they out there still acting a fool in that kind of way? Yeah, you are protected. You are protected. See, justice is in reverse. They're not going to get any justice from what they're doing, okay? And you already see through them, so there's no trickery. But just to expect or anticipate that this is what they're getting ready to do here, okay? They're getting ready to have a meltdown, basically. It could be on social media. It could be anywhere that they can get your attention. It's just not going to work. And that's pissing them off. It's also deteriorating their health. See, the thing is, they had your attention at one point in time, but they assume, that's the name of the game here, their assumption. And they just assume because you had their attention at one point in time that you were, you know, again, just naive, and like they think love is naive. Being in love with someone is naive because they look at love as soft or simpish behavior. You're a simp. Or if you love someone, you're a simp. Dumb shit. They didn't know how to experience love because they never experienced love before. Again, it's foreign. And more than likely, 9 times out of 10, when things are foreign to other people, the first thing they do is they push it away, or they start to downsize it, or they start to speak about it in very derogatory ways because they can't understand it. They can't fathom it. They've never experienced it. You never experienced love. So, and you got someone that's coming towards you that has love to offer, give, and to receive at the same time. They don't know what to do with that. Or at the time, they didn't know what to do with that. They pushed you away because the love that they've never experienced was foreign. You were considered foreign to them. Nah, this ain't real. This ain't da-da-da, do-do-do-do-do. Okay, well. And when Spirit pulled you away, they had time to sit and to think about all the things that they have said and done towards you, to your face and behind your back. And now they're regretting all the shit that they have done to you here. So this is why they're trying so hard to get your attention, because they need you to come back. They need your love. No, it don't work that way. You get one shot, one chance. It's the $1 million shot. $1 million don't be laying around here every fucking day. But when you get that opportunity to be in the presence of $1 million essence or energy, aka the collective, you're supposed to treat it right the first time, Chief. Just saying. It was no love. They think love is naive. They think love is weak. Okay. Those are the type, you can't argue with people like that. They think that Russell Simmons, I think his name is, the quarterback. Yeah, I think it's Simmons. Russell Simmons. They call Russell a simp for loving Sierra. Do you hear how dumb they sound? But look at Sierra. She's glowing. She's beautiful. She ain't stressed. She don't look stressed. She don't feel stressed. That girl living her life. You know why? Because her husband loves her, and it shows. And I'm tapping into that energetically. I'm not just seeing what's on the surface. I'm tapping into that actual connection, and that's a solid connection for sure. Very solid. And you can tell she's very loved. And because she's loved, she's in her essence. She glows. You can't not miss her. Like, anywho, it's individuals out here that says shit like that. Oh, you a simp for loving your wife, or you a simp for loving your girlfriend. What? Bruh, you gotta let them people be, bruh. Don't have no conversation with them bitches. You're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, just move around, because it just doesn't make sense. But anywho, this person's about to go rogue here because they cannot get your attention. So they're going to be stuck to their own devices. They're going to be stuck to their own devices if they do this shit. While they over there acting crazy and shit, getting tangled up in their own demise, you going to be here, freedom. This is a funeral dress. They need your attention. They need it. And they're not going to get it. All eyes on you. What's that? 2 + 8, yeah. All eyes on you. They're still talking about you to other people. And people are coming towards you. They're not saying nothing, but they just watch you on social media, of course. And They're not agreeing with what this person is saying or doing. They're not agreeing with it. They know this person is off, is tripped off, but this person wants your attention. They need your attention. They're telling you fresh start and daydreaming. Person gonna be in for a rude awakening. They daydreaming about it. Fresh start is in reverse. You're not getting a fresh start with the collective. You're not. You fumbled the collective. Make a wish is in reverse. We got manifest in reverse. It's not happening. The great crumble. It's not happening. You should have chose love when love was given to you, when the opportunity was there, Karmic. You should have chose love. But because you decided to do, you decided not to do your shadow work, you got the lesser end of the stick. That's your choice, boo. We can't force you to do what you don't want to do. So, but they are kicking themselves in the ass. And this is like their last attempt to get your attention. They're going to do something crazy that's just going to get them in a lot of trouble here. Starting over. Metamorphosis, intuition. Yeah, so you may know. You may already know what this person is up to. It's not going to work. It's just not. It's not going to work. It's going to affect them tremendously, but it's not going to affect you at all. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not going to affect you. Eight of Swords. It's not. It's not going to affect you or your loved ones. It's not. But it's going to affect them singly. Individually, it's going to affect them. Because they're not going to be able to do, or they're not going to be able to carry out what they're thinking of trying to do. Ten of Wands. So whatever it is that they're trying to do to get your attention, whatever it is that they're trying to do to make you feel hurt, so whatever, it's not going to work because it's not going to happen in the way that they anticipate. It's not going to happen in the way that they anticipate. It's just not. But it's only going to, because it's not going to happen, because, you know, Spirit is coming down to ensure that it does not happen. It's still going to bring this, the Ten of Swords and the Death card, but only solely individually to that person. That makes sense? We have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, they don't have a choice but to surrender. And they're only acting out in this way because they don't have your attention, or you're not paying them any attention. Yeah, the Tower. So, even though they're trying to get your attention in some really crazy, fucked up ways, the way that they're intending to do, or the ways that they are intending to hurt you, harm you physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, etc., etc., it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. But for them even thinking or having the notion to think of that manner, in that way, in that manner, is only going to solely physically happen to just them and no one else. If that makes sense? So, yeah, they're going to be fighting themselves. Five of Wands, or fighting the spirits. And while they're fighting the spirits, you're going to be in the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups energy. That's you. Collective, that'll be you. So let them go out and do what they need to do. Let them feel whatever they feel is the best for them. Let them do it. But just know it's going to be very harsh. That ending is going to be harsh. 4 of Wands. You're going to be celebrating, collective, and they're going to be crying. Because it's going to solely, it's truly solely, it's going to fuck with them. Solitude, them, just them alone. They imagine this, they about to go rogue because they can't get your attention. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, they want you to reopen the lines of communication here. It's like, well, if you're not going to listen to me, I'm going to make you. I'm like, yeah, unwanted attention. If you don't listen to me, I'm going to make you listen to me. I'm going to do something that's going to make you feel overwhelmed. And that's not the case. That's not what's going to happen here. You're not going to feel overwhelmed because it's not going to affect you. Whatever it is that they're thinking of doing, and there's a lot of things that I'm hearing, but I'll be here all day. Mystical experiences. That's what they're getting ready to experience if they do this, or when they do this. Let them go ahead. Let them do what they gotta do, y'all. Let them do what they gotta do. They have no money either, and that's another issue for them. 8 + 4 is 12. Yeah, this is justice. And they're meditating and they're trying to figure out different ways to come towards you here to get justice for this money or stability. They're looking for stability. That's what they're looking for. And this is why they're so upset. They don't find this to be funny anymore, and expect the miracles is in reverse. They're not expecting anything from you. So because you're not giving them the attention, they're wanting to go rogue, wanting to try to destroy even more things of you, but it's not going to happen. It's just not. Yeah, guardianship of the spirits is not going to happen. That's the card that fell on the ground. It's not going to happen. It's not. Trying to harm others to get your attention, that's not going to work, because that's not going to work what they're getting ready to do or thinking about doing. If they're thinking or attempting to harm someone else to get your attention, that's not going to work, because it's not going to happen. We have love. And then unfinished business is in reverse. So, like I said, Spirit is saying there's no fucking unfinished business. There's no unfinished business with the collective. Now, if they want unfinished business, they got to go up against the universe. And that's exactly what is happening here. But love transcends. So, I'm hearing trying to harm someone. But it's not going to work. Because that's not going to happen. Them trying to harm someone is not going to happen. And what's this word? S-A-U-D-A-D-E. I've never heard of this word. Swadat, Swede, whatever it's called. I never heard of that word. But let's look it up. Never heard of that word. S-A-U. S-A-U-D-A-T-E. I've never heard of that word. A feeling of longing, melancholy, or nostalgia that is supposedly characteristic of the Portuguese or Brazilian temperament. Okay. So it's basically melancholy, longing, or yearning. So someone is, they're sad without you. Like the pieces are missing to this puzzle. And they feel like you are the missing piece to their puzzle, to their whole life here. But as you can see, look how many missing pieces there are. And they expect you to come and fill all these missing pieces of their world, their reality. No. If anything, I can see that there was just one piece that's missing, cool. Why should you have to come in and to fix or repair someone that can't be repaired? They got a lot of puzzles or a lot of screws missing. We'll put it that way. They got a lot of pieces that's missing. Why is that your responsibility to come in and fix their shit or to put the pieces together? That's not your responsibility. It's not, collective. And this is why they feel like going rogue is the best. And hey, let them do it. I'm telling you, the way the universe is going to have them by the fucking neck or the fucking balls, you're not going to be able to hurt no one, anyone around them, or you. They're only going to be hurting themselves. Telling you, boundaries and communication. There's no boundaries as to how far the universe is going to go. So since they feel like they want to, they want to be a fraud, they want to leap, let them leap. There's no more warnings. There's no more warnings. Yeah, contract. Yeah, this is fulfilled by the universe. You ain't doing nothing crazy to nobody. Only to yourself. I'm telling you, manipulation is in reverse. Child, please. They codependent on you. And they need you to grow. They need you to grow. But this separation here is really killing them. The separation between you and them is killing them. They can't take that shit. And they refuse to surrender. They are very passionate about getting back to you. They refuse to surrender. Now I want chocolate covered strawberries. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds so good. That sounds really good. Oh, that passion. Ooh, child. That's how they feel. Lord. They feel so sensual, so sexual about you. Wow, child. Child, child, child. Look. They ain't playing about you, collective way. This is an old dusty, of course, but that's how they feel about you. They passionately want you. I always get so emotional when I see your beautiful or handsome face. I wish we could make it work and be together again. They only hurting themselves. You and I are one regardless of our circumstances. They funny as fuck with that. One more. I'll put one more. This is the Twin Flame deck. Twin Flame Soulful deck. I miss our deep conversations and your nurturing energy. So yeah, they know what you're about. They know what's up. This is the deck here. They know what's up. Okay? They know what's up, boo. They know exactly what's up. Yeah, they want to be together, but they played you while y'all were together. Oh, no. You and another person. You and another person that they wanted to be in bed. No, you don't play. You don't do that shit. No. They wanted you involved in a threesome and shit. No. I just saw threesome. Oh, that was there. I thought that was threesome. But yeah, body. They were certain that she was going to do this. No. No. Yeah, like I said, this is a game to them. Your family was included in this bullshit. Weird. They were working together. And they thought they had this under wraps. For years. They've been doing this. And every time you had a question, they would change it into something they didn't want you to know. So you always ask questions in regards to things, just things in general, and they would never answer it. Yeah. They wanted you to feel like you were the problem. So either yourself, like him, or she. So yourself, collective. They wanted you to feel like you were the problem by asking questions. Like you were not allowed to ask questions. They never wanted you to be knowledgeable about the questions that you were asking. You could be a fire sign. So what's that? Leo, Sag, Aries. They wanted you to be foggy or in the fog. They hate that you ask questions. Because the questions that you asked were, you know, they were good questions. And they just hated that you always had a question. I'm like, why do you always need to know what's bad and what's what? Yeah, you were doing this since you were a child, since you were a baby. You were. And they try to scramble your senses with lies. Could be an earth sign. You could be, they could be. They took from you time and time again, but they can't do that anymore. It's to the point where you are numb about the pain. Like you have no pain about this anymore. You're fine. And that's what they can't understand. She can't understand it, that you are okay with everything that happened, transpired. And it's making this person to run far for the hills. Like their real father figure too. I think what's fucking them up, these people, is that it can't affect you. It's not affecting you. It's not affecting you in the way that they really truly anticipated. Like they thought that you, honestly, you were a goner. Like they thought they did and said everything to, you know, and they were wrong. They were wrong. Yeah, they were wrong. Thought you was a goner. Yeah, they thought they had you stressed out. They thought they took everything from you. Sudden changes are in reverse. We have addictions here. It was like they were addicted to not bringing you joy or seeing you have joy. Yeah, it's your family. They evicted you from the family dynamics. You don't care. They did everything. Like they separated you from friends and family. They didn't invite you to family functions. You didn't care. They thought that would bother you. You don't care. See, the thing is, for some of you guys, you could be into family dynamics, just the family, you know, thing, tradition, foundation, right? You love togetherness, things of that nature. And they thought that they could use that against you. Because you love togetherness, you love when people come together and stuff like that. Again, it ain't gonna resonate for everybody, but for the ones that do. They thought that by separating you from people in general, but the thing is, they just separated you from those people, not from the whole world. See, their way of thinking was that the people that you were around, they assumed that was your whole world. They assumed that you eat, sleep, and breathe them, so they became your whole world. That makes sense? So they thought, supposedly, I was going to say logically, but they thought illogically that by taking something away from you or taking these connections away from you, that you were going to hit rock bottom. Why would you hit rock bottom from a little bit, a scoop full of people? Those people, a group of people, when there's so many other people in this world. Does that make sense? But again, they thought, the way they think is that the people that you were around were your world. And it may have been, take it how it resonates. But they thought by taking that from you that you would just fall to the waistline, like, oh my God, no one likes me, no one loves me, no one respects me, no one this, blah, 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 yeah. Like they really thought that that's what was going to happen to you. And all you did was just step outside of the box. If you have not yet, I highly suggest that you do, absolutely. But they were attempting to put you in a box to make you feel like no one likes you or no one is paying attention to you. All you gotta do is rip through the fucking box. You can cut through that bitch. You can kick through that bitch. You know what I mean? You can cry through that bitch, absolutely, because over time, when a box is wet, it becomes soggy. You can rip right through that bitch. So there's so many different ways to improvise being inside of a closed or enclosed or encapsulated box. Rip through that motherfucker, period. And that's what most of you guys did or assumed to do. And when you do that, you're going to become unstoppable. Oh, I can do this? Absolutely you can, collective. Can I do that too? Absolutely you can. You truly can do whatever you put your mind to. That is true, solid facts. I'm here to remind you that's true, solid facts. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. You know you can do it. You feel you can do it. You can do it. You're going to crush it. You're going to be fucking phenomenal. You know why? Because you said so. Get into the habit of learning your voice, learning your signature. You are your signature. And you have to make sure that you are very impressionable amongst your signature, meaning you, who you are. Not what other people think of you. Look in the mirror. What you see in the mirror is what you get. How does that make you feel when you look in the mirror? Are you satisfied with what you see when you look in the mirror? If the answer is no, that is okay. That's okay. Okay, you're not satisfied with what you see in the mirror? Well, what are some things that you can do to change how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror? There's so many different ways. Get to it. Now, on the flip side, when you look in the mirror and you love what you see, boom, that is okay too. Keep doing more of that, so that way you can be, you know, the confidence exudes more. But you don't need that group of people who thought that by separating you from people that you truly did not need, was your world, and they thought that you would be crushed. They literally thought that little bit of people was your world, when the world has so much more to offer. When the world has so much more people to meet and to have connections, positive connections, healthy connections. You are in control of the narrative of your story. You are in control of the narrative of your reality. Never forget that. And I'm going to keep saying that. Never forget, you are in control. Not no one else. Not your parent, not your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. Not none of them dusties. They are not in control of you, boo. You are in control of you. And they are heartbroken because you're moving forward. So they feel like by breaking down or having this social media meltdown is going to be, oh my God, I got to run to. No. They have no other options or choices left to get you to be emotional or upset or irate. They have nothing else left. This is the last big hurrah, and that is going to individually fuck them. It's going to individually, royally fuck them. A masculine that is not divine, suffering in silence. That's also bisexual. So on a scale of 1 to 10 in regards to how royally fucked their life is, I'll give it a negative 100. Their life is royally fucked. They're on the down low. This is karma. They have incurable STDs. They're suffering in silence. Did I put that up? Yes, I did. They're suffering in silence. Their career is not successful. This person lost it all. Unable to express their emotions. You separated from this person as you should have. Dreams come true is in reverse. This person could have been very violent towards you. Why in the fuck would you go back to trash? If they attempt to think they can hurt someone, they're not. They only hurt themselves. Because I'm telling you, the way that the way that the spirit of death is on top of this person here, drug use, I'm telling you, bro, they're going to jail. So dangerous came out in reverse. They're not dangerous to other people. And I say they're not dangerous to other people because even though they're thinking of doing something to someone else, it's not going to work. Like Spirit want me to elaborate that. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But they're a danger to themselves. For them even thinking the notion, it's going to be some form of supernatural events that's going to happen where this person's going to be safe. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing. Yeah, they're plotting. The financial success is in reverse. They're plotting though. It's just not going to work. Dark energy. They're going to be fucking themselves to never just for them even thinking this. I'm telling you, bro, they're going to be stuck, man. 43. They're going to be stuck in legal manners. Financial failure. Man, this person is a waste of space, child. Could be Sagittarius. You could be. They could be. They have no self-control. None. None whatsoever. Let's see. First house in Virgo. Methods for the healing power. Analyzing of your desires. So they could be even trying to do this strategically as well to bring some kind of chaos or harm towards you. It's not going to work. Yeah, in the 7th house. So your connections, 7th house is your connections. It's not. I'm going to do one more. In Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or Virgo. Resulting from the rules imposed by, yeah, this is not going to work. I'm not going to keep reading the same thing over and over. No matter how I read it and spin it, it's just not going to work. But let them have their little meltdown if they need to. So power, they feel like they have power over you. They don't. You have power over them. They don't have any power over you. The power is in the emotions, and they don't know how to control their emotions. All right. Somebody loves Whoppers, Burger King Whoppers. Somebody's from Georgia. You can be from Kentucky. I'm hearing Kennesaw. Someone loves the artist called Her. Others are frowning upon this person's decision to do this dumb stuff. Someone has issues with swallowing. Something with the throat. You can have sores in the throat. Someone has sores in their throat where they can't swallow. Something they was doing, y'all. Man, I don't know. Someone's from New Orleans. The NO. Someone loves cheese. They love, love, love cheese. All right, I'll spell this one out. This is a Carnage, C-A-R. Let me look that up real quick. Carnage. What? So it's the... What does carnage mean? So great damage, utter defeat, or chaos. It also says the unaliving of a large number of people. So we have car and then carnage. That is confirmation here. This is what they were attempting to do, but I just feel deep down that it's just that I'm going to go with what I'm feeling very strongly. It's just not going to work. Yeah, it's not. It's not. This is what they're thinking, but it's not going to work. It's not. like they're going to be stopped. This is not going to work. Somebody could be from Norway. Somebody could be in pre-K. Oh, the pre-K babies. Somebody could be in pre-K. Carnal. Somebody wants you carnally. Ew. When I say like that, I'm sorry, I mean like that. I mean like they want you sexually, like all they think about is just sex, and they have incurable STDs. That's what I mean when I say ill like that. Like ill. They watch a lot of porn. A lot of different types of porns. Let me clear that up. I don't want to. Somebody's working on a paper. You're going to pass. You're going to get like a B+ or so, because this teacher sees your potential and really wants you to dive deep into how you write. So if you think that they're coming down hard on you, it's because they really truly see your potential. It's not nothing negative. They see your potential. So they're going to make you kind of like, you know. So, all right, we have Virgo, 8th house, Pluto. 7th house, Saturn, Sag, Venus, I'm sorry, Mars, Taurus, 4th house. I'll do one more of these. 12th house, Pluto, Leo. Okay. All right, so we have Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn. I heard 4 more. Sag, Virgo, Cancer, Leo. Okay? So if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until next time.